varying degree of resources, but also just the fact that they had a one-on-one ability with the staff. You were able to talk to them during the week, whether it was in person, on the phone, come into the office whenever you wanted. But then on Fridays there was always a group setting, so we all got together. Anyone who's in a similar situation as myself was able to just understand other people in the same situation. Being displaced from their job is not easy, so it was nice to have that community. So the format and the resources really was the greatest part about Right Management. What I think that is really unique about Right Management is the fact that it even exists. I didn't even know that it was such a possibility, and really it just came down to, like I mentioned, the resources that you have here when you come in the doors, whether it's online, videos they show you, places to go in your home, whether it's in-person networking or resources online, books, things like that, really were not something that I knew that existed. And also just the detail of the format of things that you could do, whether it was helping you with your resume, writing a cover letter, kind of what are the new trends, kept things up to date, which sometimes you're overwhelmed with all the apps and the different, which sort of sites do I go to, what are the hot sites right now? That one seems popular, that's not really the direction to go anymore. I'd also say that one of the greatest things that, and probably the most unique thing that they had here was the ability that you didn't feel like you needed to be rushed. My job, fortunately enough, gave me a pension, some money that I didn't have to rush into another job. So I was able to kind of do a little self-assessment and kind of think like, what is my next step in life and which direction do I want to go? So being able to have that through them was really unique and powerful and helpful. The most valuable part, I think, about working with the Right Management team is the actual people that work here. They really do seem to care about, each individual person's situation, and each person's situation is different, right? Like somebody might just be very good at getting a job. Somebody might be very intimidated by the situation when they walked in, but everyone was treated as an equal, brought in as a group member, and really just having that community, that camaraderie was really a part that I was surprised and also was really impressed with. The Right Management provides, like I said, is it's a one-on-one when they want it, when you need it. So you'll be able to kind of, during the week, talk to the people here and let them know, hey, I need help specifically on this. It's related to my case or my situation. But in that group setting, that weekly group meeting, there was also that community that they built and gave you new things to think about, new resources to go to, new patterns to think, and kind of new ways to look at how you are taking the next step in life. The networking opportunities that Right Management provides is amazing because just in the room next to us here, there's books and libraries of information on companies and events that are going on. I work in an event management role now, and I work here in Jacksonville, so the community is important to get people to come out to our event. It's also a fundraising role that I work in, so I'm continually needing to meet people in different companies and get them involved in the cause that I'm a part of now as well. So to this day, I still speak to them and have them helping me. I actually just mentioned it as well as a way to be a resource for me in my job now. So I'm sure we'll be in touch for sure. The services that Right Management provides will definitely be useful in the future, because what they did was they kind of give you a path to know where to go and look again. It's important to continually network while you have a job as well, and I really did learn that here, because you don't think I have a job, I don't need to go on LinkedIn, I don't need to continually keep up with with that world, but it is important to continually see what else is out there, but also what are you doing right now, what's going on with your job and other companies. And it does help me with my job right now as well, so the resources have been very beneficial. I plan to stay connected with Right Management, first off because they're right down the street from where I now work, which helps a lot. But other than that, really the resources that they provide online, email, virtual, and you know what, nowadays no one picks up the phone, but they have that ability to be able to pick up the phone and speak to them and just kind of update on where you're at in life and in general. So they've been a great resource.